Hello and a warm welcome to all. First up, let me thank the organizers for inviting DISC Foundation to be a part of this symposium. DISC stands for Developing Internet Safety for Communities. We are an NGO with operations in India as well as the United Arab Emirates, where we are known as eSafe, Emirates Safer Internet Society.
That this will come up with a very comprehensive set of solutions that will go a long way to keep children in a better state when they're online.
Today, the internet and mobile technologies affect every part of our life. At the DISC Foundation, we understand that the online world has no boundaries.
And it is not only a regional movement, it has to be an international collaboration because the internet is a global medium.
If we look at the situation in India, we are the fastest growing online population in the world at a whopping 14% in the year 2014 alone, which means India is emerging to be one of the countries with the second most number of internet users in the world. By the end of the next year, it is estimated that India would outgrow the United States of America with a colossal 284 million users in the online world. The UAE, on the other hand, has one of the highest percentage of internet penetration among the residents at 94%, with a huge number of young people who like to stay online a major part of the day. According to data from Statista, UAE has the highest smartphone penetration rate in the world, with 73% of its population using smartphone devices. Research show that children and teens are the fastest adopters of ITC and mobile technologies. Unfortunately, along with the infotainment content young people can enjoy online comes a wider exposure to the darker side of the internet. Today, children can access the internet using a laptop or a PC, a smartphone, a tab, or even some gaming devices. But according to a 2012 study, unfortunately, only 10% of the parents use parental control on computers and a much lesser number on other devices. To effectively address these diverse challenges, DISC Foundation strives to operate under four broad proactive verticals: prevention, rehabilitation, promotion, and escalation.
The key influences when a child is very young is the family, and we need to work very closely with the family. But of course, we need to look at those protection agencies that are there when things go wrong. We have to ensure that there is a helpline where young people can call or can chat and get some sort of support when they need objective support.
So how does online media affect the young people in Asia? According to a 2014 study by McAfee on 10 to 19-year-olds in India, 70% of online youth spend an average of over 5 hours on the internet every week. A few psychological and relational issues are also reported as a consequence of these addictions and the excessive exposure. For instance, 2/3, which is 66% of youth in India, say they feel more accepted on social media than they do in real life. Today, youth are the fastest growing segments of suicides in India, with 1 in 3 suicides being between 15 to 29 years. Although no direct studies have been conducted on this matter, given the fastest online growth and high online penetration among young people, there seems to be a link between these, at least prima facie. A trend cited in the study which is of concern is that even though the minimum age to register on most social networking sites is 13 years, 10 to 12-year-olds report higher daily access to social media than their teen counterparts. Social media addiction among Indian youth is common, with 52% of connected tweens or teens feeling compulsive to access their social media accounts even while at school. Clinical psychologists in the region say the abuse of social networks have negative effects on the students' academic performance because of the lack of attention, procrastination, and lack of motivation for schoolwork and activities. Among the expatriate youth, the lack of healthy and affordable recreational infrastructure in the country seem to be a key factor which contribute to excessive media consumption. Psychologists found many adolescents and teenagers in Dubai found online gaming a cheaper and easier option for them in an otherwise expensive city. Meanwhile, among late teens and young adults, given the limited opportunities for socializing, it is the isolation which factors the disproportionate media usage. Under Disc Foundation's proactive pillar of rehabilitation, we have a panel of eminent medical professionals led by Dr. Rasha Al-Nuaimi, specialist child psychiatrist of the SKMC Behavioral Science Pavilion. Disc Foundation has been honored to collaborate with the Psychosomatic Medicine and Psychotherapy Center of the Mainz University to explore means in capacity building of regional child victims rehabilitation professionals to be able to equip them in effectively addressing online addictions. Research show there are three legs on which typically media addiction stands: online anonymity, easy accessibility, and lack of accountability. Under the Foundation's prevention vertical, a new social and cyber values component is being developed which aims to integrate social and ethical values into the child's online choices from an early age with the help of a unique three-dimensional curriculum and mentoring via parental, educational, and caregiver channels. As ICT and mobile technologies rapidly penetrate the market the world over, it is an indisputable fact that our children increasingly live in a virtual world. Our challenge will be to become their link to the real world, where technology can help build life skills and empower them to excel and succeed in a social landscape.